With me tonight on the eve of the municipal primary election is Linda Howe of the Board of Elections. And Linda, how many people have taken advantage of early voting for this election?
Well, the people who took advantage in person were about 844 people. We had over 4,000 people who voted by mail. So the grand total of people who voted in a nursing home by mail or in person is 5,431 to be exact.
Okay. And are you expecting low turnout being a primary?
We don't have any way of judging. I mean, we can just guess. In the primary in 2005, when they voted for both mayor and council, they had about a 25% turnout. But if we look at how many people voted early, we thought we'd have more, so we're kind of thinking maybe only 20%.
Now, even though we're only talking about Toledo and Oregon, there's a lot at stake in this election. Remind us what we're voting on.
This election is just for those people who live in the city of Toledo and the city of Oregon. Oregon voters only vote for the mayor. There's a primary for mayor. There's 3 on the ballot, and 2 will come out of the primary for the general election. In the city of Toledo, we have 23 people running for city council, and we have 6 for mayor. So, you know, hopefully there'll be a big turnout because there's a lot at stake in picking your city council people and your mayor candidates for the November election. In the city of Toledo, there are 2 issues. One of them is the reallocation of the city income tax funds.
Issue 1.
Issue 1, and the other one is issue 2, which people tend to call 9 is fine.
Or 9 is not fine, depending on your side of the subject. We hear both sides every day. Okay, so there really is a lot to vote on. So if you live in Toledo, try to make some time tomorrow to get out to the polls because a lot to be decided.
Correct. And if we've changed a lot of polling locations, combined a lot of precincts, and everyone should have received a card in the mail.
Okay.
Now, sometimes people get mail and toss it and don't pay attention, so it's election day and they don't remember where to go vote. They can check on the internet. It's lucascountyvotes.org, or they can call our office. It's 419-213-2070, and we'd be glad to help them.
Okay, lucascountyvotes.org.
Correct.
That's a good reminder, and it really is a pretty good website. I've gone there to look up and make sure that my voting
People can look at the candidates ahead of time. They're listed on there. They can look at the issues and read them over before they get to the polls.
Very helpful. Saves time after you've stood in line if you have to, but doesn't sound like the lines will be particularly long in most places tomorrow.
Hopefully not.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
We remind people to take an ID with them.
Oh, yes. Good advice.
Okay. Driver's license, take a government check if you don't have a driver's license. Your utility bill, as long as it's within the last year. You can't take a utility bill from 3 years ago. But it has to have your current address and your name on it.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you. Linda Howe from the Lucas County Board of Elections. If you live in Oregon or Toledo, here's a reminder, get out and vote tomorrow. That is tonight's Talk Back.